All you care about is
you're definitely in it for Vic's future. Here's a question for you. Okay, we'll ignore the fact that you haven't answered a single question about Law, not one, despite stating over and over that I have no idea what I'm talking about. We'll ignore that. We'll ignore that.
Sir, this is
no.
This is about
now we're getting to Vic. No, we're getting to Vic. Let's say, okay, what's your strategy to bring Vic back?
What's my strategy for bringing Vic back?
You're talking about bringing Vic back. So what's your strategy? How do we do it? How do we do it, buddy?
Well, the first thing that we have to do is we're going to work on getting rid of these Twitter wars that are going on.
Okay, the Twitter wars. How are you going to do that?
Well, first of all, me and those people in that chat, we're going to end up coming up with a statement that we can tell everyone that shows them that me, them, the Rangers, Jamie, Monica, that everyone is on the same page and that we are going to stop this constant fighting because it's not what Vic wants. He said it, it's not what he wants. And that we are going to stop this constant, everyday, nonstop trolling war, fighting war, and we're going to stop that. And we're going to try to come to some kind of peace with that. And then we are going to look at, once that point is done and everyone has simmered down, we're going to look at trying to get Vic's name to a point where cons are not laughing at the fact of bringing him in, that cons want to bring him in. Hey, and here's Vic.
How do you do that?
How do we do the second part?
Yeah, okay, so say we don't have any legal strategy, because we're throwing legal strategy out the door. How do you go about getting Vic to conventions with 3 credible, because they're verified people at least, that's a standard I'm going with for credibility, 3 credible accusations of sexual impropriety, an investigation from Funimation, according to their statement, an investigation about sexual harassment. How do you get cons to accept Vic back after having 4 major accusations go uncontested? How do you do that?
It's easy. We've already started. Vic was fine. There was whether you want to say it's investigation or not, however you want to spin it, Vic was fired from these companies. After that happened, Vic came out with a statement on himself. He said that he was going to seek counseling. He was going to rededicate himself. And that was what he was going to do. So we let Vic do that for a while. While we're not warring, no one is harassing conventions at all. This is basically just Vic spending a couple of weeks, a couple of months away from all of the stuff that's going on. And there's nothing going on behind the scenes from Vic. There's no one warring on the internet. There's no one harassing conventions. And we let Vic go out and be the person that Vic wants to be. We let him turn around and do whatever counseling that he wants to do, whatever he said that he wanted to do. And then when he is done, we start taking Vic and we start bringing him back to conventions one at a time, showing, hey, here's Vic. Vic, there's the stuff that ended up happening, but this is Vic now. We're going to take Vic.
Okay. So your strategy, if I've got this right, is to have Vic disappear himself for a few months. And then a few months from now, you're going to come back and Vic's going to say, look, Vic was harassing, molesting, sexually assaulting people. That was the old Vic. But the new Vic, like 6 months out, now he's a changed man because he went to counseling. That's the plan to get Vic back into conventions and back into anime companies?
Considering the fact that I actually have the ability to actually invite him to 4 conventions right this second and you don't, I don't really think that this is the point where you want to be actually making more fun of Vic and saying more nasty stuff about Vic than I am.
Yeah, okay.